Hi there everybody, this is Alan from the Equity Traders Academy. Welcome to Learn to Trade Chapter 1, Section 3 or Video 3, where we will continue with the discussions around the Learn to Trade on the website, where we've written up all the information, and we're basically going to discuss it and go through it and make sure that you understand exactly what was written there. And go back to the other videos, go and have a look at the other videos on YouTube, and follow through, and from the beginner to the intermediate to the advanced, go through it, have a listen. You might just learn something new. If you're a beginner or you're an advanced, doesn't really matter. Trading is trading. You always learn something new. So without further ado, let's go to the website. Learn to Trade Chapter 1. The link is in the website. We put the link down on the website. We've been through these sections on video 1 and video 2, and we're now on video 3. So the odds of day trading success, what it takes. Hints, it's easy. Everybody said it's easy, Yeah, it's easy. If it was that easy, everybody would do it. Everybody would be making money. So, want to be in the 4.5% of the day trading success stories? Here's a taste of what it takes. What does it take to be a day trader? What does it take to be a trader? Everybody thinks it's quick, it's easy, spend an hour, make $1 million in a week. It's not so easy. If it was that easy, everybody would be doing it. They'd be teaching it even in schools. You'll definitely need to put in time and practice if you want to become successful. I did mention it earlier. Practice basically boils down to back testing. You got to back test your trading strategy. Go back a year, a week, a month. Just go and back test your trading strategy. And two things can happen. First of all, by practicing. Practice makes perfect. And the second thing about it is that you will make sure that your strategy is correct. If your strategy is not correct, you're not going to be consistent with making the profits, and therefore you're obviously not going to keep and stick to that trading strategy. Okay. At least a few hours a day is what it takes to practice or to become a successful trader. As we learn later though, it is up to you to practice the right way. You can tell someone what to do, as the firm did, and unless they are willing to do it, no amount of practice will improve their skill. So if you don't improve, you won't improve your skill. Tennis players, cricketers, rugby players, racing car drivers, nobody is 100% successful unless they improve their skill. How do they improve their skill? They practice. So practice makes perfect. I constantly see this on the golf course. Guys have played for 30 years. Lots of practice on the course and on the range. Yet, they are no better than the day they started. And they bitch about it. They moan. Practice doesn't make perfect. Instead, perfect practice only leads to improvement. These guys aren't putting in the right type of practice. And most wannabe traders aren't either. Okay? So, if you're not perfecting it, if you're not making it 100%, and by practicing it, and changing it, and adapting it, and fixing it, you're never going to be perfect. So it's only later on, after a year or more, when traders become truly part-time, when trading becomes a truly part-time gig, you may only trade for 1 to 3 hours a day, if a day trader, because those are the best day trading hours, or 20 minutes if swing trading, since you can leave once your orders are set. But when you start out, there's much to learn and practice, that putting in another couple of hours of going over trades and refining methods is required. So, or if only putting 1 to 3 hours a day during the week, then you will probably need to put in some hours on a weekend as well. So, why are all the hours needed? I mean, what do you need to do? We'll go through that. We'll go through all of the strategies. We'll go through the process of preparing a trade and going through how to prepare for a trade. What I'm trying to show you here is it's not 10 minutes. It can be, depending on the type of trader that you are, 1 to 3 hours a day minimum. It could be a couple of hours in a week. It could be a couple of hours in a month. But it's not quick 5 minutes and make $1 million. As discussed above, many people, especially the men, come to trading with an "I will give it a shot" attitude. This will very likely lead you to lose whatever capital you have deposited in your brokerage account. The odds of day trading success are heavily against you. The lure of making money each day in only a couple of hours gets people's minds spinning with possibilities. They imagine stopping everything and just trading on a beach somewhere. Now, that's every trader's wish and every trader's dream. Sit on a beach somewhere and trade. Can be done, is done. Some people do it, but it's better to sit in an office where the environment is conducive to trading. Well, sand, water and sun, glare and laptops don't mix. Trading is a job. You got to remember that trading is a business, and we'll discuss the cost of the business. Trading is a job. It's not just, laxy-daisy, easy come, easy go. The difference is that you don't get a paycheck unless you're absolutely on top of your game. Day trading is often boring, which surprises many people. Why? Because you're sitting watching the charts. Without the required stimulus from the market, they create their own, making trades which are outside of what was practiced. Other days, an hour or two of trading can leave you mentally and physically exhausted. There's so much information to process in such a short amount of time, and you need to stay totally focused in such conditions, as a mistake could cost you dearly. Day trading is serious business, and people do it for a living, and they don't mess around. Day trading is a negative-sum game. Why? Because you start off with a minus due to the commissions. Okay? Your profits have come from someone else losing or giving up a profit. Successful traders have been doing this a long time and have wiped out many small and new traders. So what is that basically meaning? Well, trading is the buying and selling of an instrument. For example, GBP USD. If you want to buy GBP USD, it means somebody else had to sell it. So some trader somewhere has sold and you are buying. When you are selling, somebody else is buying. It's a trade. One buys, one sells. The more buyers that are in the market means the price will go up. And then buyers will want to sell those and the market will drop. Practicing at taking money, the pro is coming after your orders. If he or she thinks he came to make a profit on it, be prepared. Know you will handle every single situation which may arise and have a plan for it. Without this sort of preparation, you are sitting duck and will join the approximately 96% of unsuccessful men and about 60% of unsuccessful women day trading. We did discuss basically why men and women have differences. Mostly it's a mindset. Men are bigger risk takers than what women are, and this is why the percentages are different. The type of planning required for day trading is what I call trading beyond the hard right edge. This concept is brought to your attention in this chapter so as to ensure you know what you're in for going forward. Strategies are important, but so is learning and how and when to implement them. Click on our link and you can go to the View Academy. You can go to the Academy page and learn more, find other blogs, find other interesting courses that you can take. What are the tools to trade? Before one can trade, one must ensure you have the relevant tools to be able to trade. The tools to trade do not mean you need all of the instruments below, but the different instruments have different advantages and disadvantages. So let's go and have a look at what do you need. Desktop or laptop. I recommend a desktop or a laptop, especially a laptop. I've found that on my website and on my brokerage, I found that the majority of people trade with a cell phone or an iPad. It's so difficult to trade on a cell phone and an iPad, and we'll have a look at that as we get to that. But the biggest advantages of using a laptop or desktop is the screen size. You will be able to see the charts so much better. Adding changes like drawing objects. What are drawing objects? That's your resistance and support lines, your trend lines, all these different kinds of objects. To be able to draw them on a laptop with a mouse is so much easier than on a cell phone. You can add indicators. So yes, there are indicators on the cell phone. Yes, there are, but you can only add those indicators. You cannot add custom indicators on a cell phone. Moving your stop loss and TP are so much easier than on a cell phone. On a cell phone, you have to go and modify each and every trade, whereas on a laptop, you're merely just moving your mouse up, clicking and dragging your SLs and TPs all over. The disadvantage of a desktop is it's not portable. Even a laptop has some portable disadvantages compared to a cell phone. Right. So what we're saying is, place your trades for the day on your desktop and laptop, watch them on your cell phone and iPad. As mentioned, the obvious advantage of a cell phone and iPad is portability. Easy to carry and safe and easy to access the broken, open and closed trades. Disadvantage to the desktop and laptop is the ease of moving the TP or SL. It takes effort. The drawing of patterns, objects and the like are not easy as a mouse is not connected, and this makes it difficult to action. Internet. You need internet. Without Wi-Fi or without internet, you can't trade. Connecting could be costly depending on the amount of time you spend on the activity. A good speed is important to ensure speed when opening or closing the trades. So, where do I start? Where do I start? I want to be a day trader. Where do I start? Perhaps the most important skill set to have when day trading is the appropriate temperament. We'll get to that. Successful day traders are level-headed, able to follow rules even when money is at stake. And a good pattern recognition. Day trading also takes a lot of discipline. And even those who are well educated can find themselves overtrading instead of quitting while they're ahead. If you feel like you have what it takes, then you want to educate yourself. I see you busy doing that by watching this video. There are plenty of pages on this website, resources, tools, videos and more. So do your homework. If you're thinking about making it in this business and you want to make a success of it, you've got to do the homework. Go and read the books. Go and watch the videos. Go and do the homework. You're not just going to become a successful trader overnight. Once you feel like you have the basics down, I recommend starting with a short-term trading in which you hold positions for a day or maybe a couple of hours. Combine those more forgiving time frames with smaller amounts of money. If you find that you're succeeding, then try shortening the time frames slowly until you're opening and closing trades the same day. Once you're established as a true day trader, you'll spend time looking for more promising technical patterns and stocks that are moving a lot, either up or down. What does moving a lot mean? They're volatile. Volatility. You can scan headlines to see what moving the market or individual stocks. So what moves markets and individual stocks? Where do you find that? Go and look under our resources, economic calendar, and go and read up about the economic calendar, which tells you which markets are going to move when, what activities are happening in each country. Because you may be looking at news and technical charts for multiple stocks, indices and other trades, you probably want to have a home set up with a multiple computer screens, not to mention reliable high-speed internet. At the end of the day though, remember that day trading is very risky. Doesn't work out for most people in the long run and may be best considered a hobby for those who are already wealthy. Take your time, do the homework, find out who you are and how you fit in before you have spent your first dollar. If you're already into it, then I suggest you perform a reset, get back onto the right track. Here's a list of all our YouTube videos. Go and have a look at them, go watch our channels, go watch all the videos. Join our Facebook channel, clicking at the bottom, join our Telegram channel, our WhatsApp group where we interact and chat, YouTube we've mentioned. Send me a text and I'll respond as soon as possible if you need to ask any questions. These are our basic pages where you can go to our different pages. And if you need to talk to me, send me an email. Okay guys, I'll catch you on Learn to Trade Chapter 2 next. Have a good one and may the pips be with you.